next time a mission gets tough, you don't just change it on your own. We lost good men because of this. You understand?
Yes, I do. I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
John, Kat came to me about what happened. I decided to do the rescue, not her. She did well to escape alive.
She might be your girl, Andre. But when on a mission, you need to do what's good for us, not what she wants. No one was supposed to die, but 3 did because of her decision.
It was a suggestion, not...
Kat, we're done here. And Andre, enough. We have other things to discuss. But before that, let me welcome our new ally. Welcome. I understand you did quite well against those gunners and Gaff's crew. It sounds like you're just the person we need. I'm sure Andre already went over the basics of this alliance, but I wanted to reconfirm our commitment to making this work. We aren't looking to make new enemies, nor unwilling allies. You'll be hired to help us deal with the gunners. That's it.
Sounds fair.
Good. Straight to the point, like Arlen. I like that. I'll need to talk with Andre privately. But before you go, I believe you're still owed some caps for killing those gunners and Gaff's crew. Here you go. Also remember that I'm in charge, and Andre is my second in command. All mission orders come only from us. But, that being said, you are a guest here. So if one of my raiders give you an order, you follow it, or you come to Andre or I about it. Go take a look around, and come find Andre in a little bit to head out for the mission.
I'll wait for you at the front where we came in. See you later.
Hi.
Good luck on the mission.
Welcome. It's good to see you looking well and unhurt. I'm sorry I couldn't help rescue you from those raiders, but I knew that Andre and Mina wouldn't fail.
What were you arguing about?
Oh, with John? Nothing you need to worry about. He likes to yell and feel important. I mean, he is important. And I fucked up. He's the boss, you know? I knew I shouldn't have had so many drinks before, but it worked out in the end, even if not as well as planned.
You never mentioned I was walking into a trap.
Not one of my finer moments. One wrong turn, and instead of going into Andre's ambush, we found ourselves in another.
Maybe I should come back later.
I'm not going to stop you. Not like I could. Well, at least for now. Though if you have any questions, I could try to answer them.
Tell me about John.
You know he's the boss. Kind of hands-off. Really great with those workbenches. Oh, and he really, really hates gunners. He's pretty obsessed with them, actually. Though I'm sure you guessed that. I mean, that's why you're here, right? To kill all the gunners?
Tell me about Arlen.
He's our weapons master and side chem dealer. I suppose he's also our technology expert, too.
Tell me about Mina.
She cooks her own food. It's really good, but she doesn't share often. And of course, she's probably the most dangerous one here. There were more raiders here once. They pissed her off, and now they're dead.
Tell me about Andre.
He's the best friend you could have here. He is the ear of the boss. Well, him and Arlen, but he's more important.
I should be on my way.
I'm sure we'll talk again soon. And don't think too much about... The main thing is that you're still alive. We all are.
Hi.
You like what you see, Squire?
No, not really.
Oh, right. You're one of the perfect ones. And another question, Squire. Do you think you actually understand the wasteland and how it all works?
Why are you calling me that?
Because you're working with Andre's Knights of the Commonwealth and going to do all the work. Isn't that what they used to do? If you don't like it, I could call you ugly. But I really hate lying.
I get it. You're a hard-ass combat veteran. So am I. Can we move on?
Aren't you impressive? Though any idiot can shoot a gun.
Then I suppose there's nothing else to say, but... goodbye.
Oh, I'm sure there's lots of things to say. Go bother somebody else.
You're damn right.
I was almost worried you made yourself too comfortable. It's good to see you're ready to go.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Right, stay close to me and we should be relatively safe. There are usually some enemies around those towers, but hopefully nothing you and I can't handle. Hostiles! This was easy. After we get more of these towers, we'll be able to get this data and instructions in the field. But for now, we'll need to return to Arlen for our next move. Normally, we'd have a few more raiders with us, of course, but seeing you, you're like a small army. Where did you learn to fight?
What makes you assume that?
Because you can actually fight. I can't remember the last time we actually worried about getting into a fight with the Minutemen. It's been at least a few years since they've been a real threat. But regardless, you didn't get your skills from them, that's for sure.
That's not important.
If you want to keep your little secret, I won't press you. But I certainly wouldn't discount it yourself. Oh, am I right at least that you're from a vault? Maybe a military vault? That's what your Pip-Boy tells me.
Oh, huh. Sort of. It's complicated.
A story for another time, I take it. That's okay. Though if you ever feel like sharing, I'm sure...
How does this device work?
I don't know the technical details, but Arlen says we can use the radio towers to intercept the gunners' messages and get their locations. Of course, they think they're the only ones who know how to properly use these radios. When they realize they're wrong, it will be too late for them.
I'm ready to go.
Back the way we came. Follow me.
Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. This is Merchant Vessel Western Bell. Boston, this is Western Bell. We have no power. Hey, we need help out here. Where the hell is everyone?
Reactor 3 in sub-level is mouth.
Excuse me.
Actually, let's take out that super mutant camp we just passed. Looks like there would be good supplies, and I'm sure we can easily take them.
Are you sure you want this?
Yeah, it does sound crazy, but I have a good feeling about this. There will be plenty of loot for you to take as well.
All right.
I knew I could count on you. Bit more of a challenge than those raiders, right? Come on, I'll tell John to send a team to scavenge more here. So, is everything working now?
The signal is coming in, and I believe I'm isolating the sources correctly, but we'll need more towers before it's all it can be. I'll need to run some more calculations and some plotting.
That's good to hear. Let's just hope no more of your radio devices end up fried. This has been delayed for too long.
Well, they're all safe now. Hell, now it would be easier to rob our treasury than mess with these devices.
So you do think it was sabotage?
I can make mistakes in installing and configuring them, sure. But 3 all frying in a row? I can't think of a better answer.
Keep up the good work, Arlen. So it sounds like we'll have a bit of time for rest. I suggest you relax and get ready to face gunners. They generally put up more of a fight than raiders do.
Gunners giving you trouble?
Yeah, for a long time. Actually, they've been our main foes since before we even found this bunker. I don't want to get in details right now, but just know that we have history with the gunners. And as far as John is concerned, all gunners must die. Keeps things simple, at least.
See you around.
Great. You should check in on Mina and Kat. See if they have anything for you.
Hi.
Hey there. How do you like working with Andre? He's pretty good, isn't he? Though from what I remember, so are you.
Oh, you're not so bad yourself.
Oh, I'm gonna assume you're talking about my gun work and not, well. Anyway, as proud as I am of my skills, I can't take all the credit for learning them. It was actually my dad. He taught...
Nobody cares how perfect your dad was.
My father taught me how to hunt, and he taught me how to read. I learned everything from him. He was amazing.
He's dead, and here you are. Where the hell is Andre?
I'm sorry about that. I forgot she doesn't like me talking about my father. She's always been touchy on that. She didn't have one, you see. Well, I mean, of course she did, but he died when she was young. I think she was maybe 9. I suppose it reminds her of what she didn't have. Or maybe she doesn't even believe me. I mean, her only other reference is John and Andre. They're not exactly what you'd think of when you imagine a warm, happy family, you know?
She's awfully rude.
She did basically grow up with raiders. They aren't known for their manners, you know. Actually, aside from those little outbursts now and then, she's pretty civil for a raider, I think.
Why do you care so much about Mina?
Because I trust her, and... well, if not talking about my parents in front of her is the price, I'm happy to pay it. Remember when we first met? That argument she and I had in front of you about Clark? She was about to end the whole mission right there. She didn't trust you. Thankfully, she doesn't think you're the reason why we had that problem with the raiders. You wouldn't be here talking if she did.
Good to know.
Anyway, now that I think about it, your original question. I'd say I learned a lot from Arlen, too. Talk to him if you want some pointers. Or you can stay here and pet Claus. Just don't hurt him or Mina will put your head on a spike with the others.
Is there something you need my help with?
Well, I can't give you a real job right now. John doesn't want me giving orders for a little bit, but I suppose if you want to help me and one of the slaves, there is something small you could do. I've noticed one of our younger slaves, Alan, seems to be limping. I meant to ask him to come by the medbay so I could see what's wrong with him, but I don't like going to.
All right.
Thanks. I'll prepare the medbay, and if any raiders or slaves give you trouble, just say, Mina sent you.
It was an accident. My leg still hurts, and...
Excuses and excuses. See what I have to deal with, Blade? This is what I get for treating him nice.
I'm telling you, you're wasting your time with him. If he can't keep up with you...
You had some difficulty too. Last I remembered. Oh. Look what we have here. The new girl.
Watch your manners, Slink. I got this. So, hello there. You know, if you wanted to talk to me, you didn't have to come all the way down here, where it's so, dirty and, Fuck you, Slink.
So you can embarrass yourself again?
I need to talk to Alan.
This little thing? Come on, you can't seriously want him.
Maybe you should start listening with your ears, Blade. She said she wanted to talk to him, not fuck him. But he's mine. So you better have a good reason to talk to him.
Mina sent me.
Fuck.
Did Mina mention me at all? I've been thinking.
God damn it, Blade. Are you trying to get murdered?
Yeah. This arguing is hungry work. Be good, slave, or Mina will kill you.
Why does Mina want me? I didn't do anything wrong, did I? I always do whatever Slink says.
Have you been injured in any way?
No, it was an accident. No one hurt me. Slink didn't hurt me. I just stepped on the stairs wrong.
Hey, it's all right.
No, please. It's true.
You need to get help. Go see Kat.
But what about Mina? If she wanted me...
Don't worry about it.
No, you don't understand. If I don't go, Mina will kill me.
Actually, Kat sent me.
Oh. I guess that makes more sense.
It's good to see you both. And Alan, please lie down on the bed so I can take a look at your limp. And thank you for bringing him here. I know it wasn't the most glamorous of jobs. I hope you didn't have any trouble.
Happy to help.
Thanks. I think that's it for now, but... Oh, hey Andre.
Hi, Kat. Just my luck finding both of you here. Saves me some time. John has a mission for us three, and he wants us to head out now.
I can't right now, Andre. I need to see what's wrong with Alan. He has a bad limp, and this isn't the first time.
It can wait, Kat. He can just rest here until we're back. Besides, can't Mina check on him? John was insistent we start soon.
Hey, so I guess I have another tiny job for you. Please ask Mina to take a look at Alan and see if she can help him.
All right.
Then meet us at the front. I'll be able to fill you in on the mission, and then we can get started.
Whatever you do, make sure you don't step on Mina's cat. She killed us.
Hey. I need to ask you something.
Need or want? Don't answer that.
Can you help Alan, Doctor?
Is Princess too busy to look after Spider's little toy?
Yeah, I guess so.
What do you think I'll do to him? It might just be easier to murder him. I want to have some fun too.
Hard to be sure.
Alright. I'll go check in on him. See what's wrong, and I suppose you'll see if Spider needs a new toy or not when you return. Something fun to think about.
Hey there.
Hi. We're ready to go, but I wanted to first thank you again for telling me. I'm sure she complained a bit, but she's a good doctor. She'll make sure he's alright and keep Slink away from him for a bit.
Will she be a problem I need to solve?
Slink? No, there's nothing you can do about it. No offense, of course.
So, what's next?
There's a building east of here, some kind of military training yard that is always swarming with ghouls. We're going to clear it out and see if there's any good pre-war military gear.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Good. I think you can take point. It's just east of here and impossible to miss.
Thanks. I'll watch both of your backs.
Round and round forever searching for something that could never get.
Defend yourself. We'll teach them not to mess with us.
But I just really need to be saved.
John won't accept me giving you this one. You need to return with something. Kat, see if you can get the door.
Sweet.
Must violence always be the solution?
Ah, that terminal looks like it might still work. See what you can find and let Kat know if you need help. The National Guard station is cleared, and look at what we found. Working power armor.
That is a good find, Andre. I was hoping you might find something like that there. Andre, I was going to give 200 caps for the mission. Does that seem fair to you?
Actually, because they aren't getting any power armor, I'd give them a bit more. It isn't an easy thing to walk away from, and they didn't argue.
That's a fair point, Andre. I'll double it then. 400 caps.
How about 500 caps?
I'm not really in the habit of negotiating caps, but I'll make the exception this time since the armor is valuable, and Andre speaks well of you.
I appreciate it.
Good. Meet back in about 15 or so.
Hey there.
Good to see you. Are you looking for anything? Such as chems or more ammo? Hey, do you need anything?
Why did you leave the Brotherhood in the first place?
Because I tried to be good. Kind of ironic seeing where I ended up, though. So, as you probably know, the Brotherhood is really big on old technology. Normally we'd stick to the abandoned stuff, but sometimes the captain sees something shiny that they must have no matter what. That shiny thing my captain saw was a Pip-Boy some scabbers had. They had holed up in some museum we were exploring. It was obvious they'd been there some time. The captain demanded they hand over their Pip-Boy. He even offered a couple hundred caps. but the scabbers refused. We left, but I knew the captain wasn't going to give up so quickly.
I can see where this is going.
That obvious? Well, anyway. I also knew this was likely going to end in violence, thus I talked to the captain and I convinced him to let me try to steal it when they were asleep. The captain agreed. Infiltrating was something I was good at. I like to think I still am. So, I got in easy enough, and lucky for me, the Pip-Boy was not in the scabbers on, but in a box nearby. But, unlucky for me, they also had one of those damn monkey robots with the movement sensors. So it started clanging and the scabbers woke up. To be defeated by a robotic monkey, I still can't get over it. Honestly, I could have killed the scabbers and only suffered minor injuries, but the whole point of why I was there was to avoid bloodshed. So I told them the truth. The captain wants the Pip-Boy and he'll kill for it. So hand it over, they can stay in their home alive. They still refused. Then I told them, they better run right now, because when I return to the captain without the Pip-Boy, he'll tear this place apart. They chose to run. Unfortunately, my radio was not turned off and the captain heard what I told the scabbers. They ran straight to their deaths.
What happened after that?
The captain got his Pip-Boy and I was lucky to only get a stern reprimand. Thing is, we're not supposed to murder civilians, so the captain overlooked my betrayal as long as I remained silent. I knew that wasn't going to last, though. I was already on shaky grounds because of my chem use. The captain was just making sure he got the right people on his side before acting. So I acted first. I left and headed north because I knew the Brotherhood didn't have a large presence up here. Thankfully, that's still the case. The Brotherhood is an enemy we really don't want to have. And it isn't like I'm doing any good for the Commonwealth now. But, didn't feel like I was doing any good then, either. At least as a raider, I'm honest about what I am. Anyway, that's how I left the Brotherhood. There's not much else to say besides that. Though, just be careful, walking around with your Pip-Boy so obvious like that.
Thanks for the warning.
No problem. And you don't have to worry about us trying to take your Pip-Boy. Though, if you find another, I'd be happy to buy it off you. Anyway, I should get back to work. If you want some supplies or anything, you know where I am.
You should try to get to know Mina. Go see if she's willing to talk. Good. You're all here. Now, listen up. Arlen found a gunner patrol we need to hit before they move. Also, there's the next radio tower to install the interceptor on. Andre, you'll take your friend and kill the gunners. Kat, you'll team up with Arlen. It'll be good for you to see how the radios work.
I can show Kat how to do it. It isn't that difficult. I managed.
No. Arlen doesn't know your friend well enough, and this will be dangerous. I want people who have fought together on the teams. Besides, Andre, for your mission, we'll need a Pip-Boy.
Your friend has one.
Speaking of which, Arlen needs to take a quick look at that to make sure it works like we think it will.
Yeah, whatever.
I get the concern, but you'll be next to me as I look. I'm just checking the frequencies and shooting.
All right. You're just as ugly as ever, buttface.
Great. This will only take a moment. This will work perfectly. These Pip-Boys are quite amazing. Just stay clear of the Brotherhood of Steel. I've seen them kill for these. Once you cross the first bridge, you should be able to pick up the gunner's radio frequency, then just follow that.
That's good to hear, Arlen. You and Kat can head out now.
Come on, Kat. It would be nice to have someone who appreciates stealth for a change.
I assume you're well rested? The gunners you'll face should just be a normal patrol. 5 or 6. Still deadly, of course.
Sounds simple enough.
True. You see a gunner, you kill him. Just keep your wits about you. Sometimes they got robots as well. Those are harder.
The only people who need to worry are the gunners once we find them. We'll be back soon.
We need to stay focused on the gunners.
Hey.
We should be close enough you can try to tune into the gunners. Assuming Arlen set up the frequency in your Pip-Boy correctly, that is.
Hey there.
Hey. Hope we have enough ammo. We're certainly lucky you showed up in Good Neighbor when we were recruiting. Not only are you a one-person army, but your Pip-Boy makes things a lot easier. In fact, one of our many challenges has been getting a device with the radio and signaling capabilities like a Pip-Boy has.
Sounds like your problem, not mine.
Really? It's true that Kat and Arlen have been able to modify radio-like devices, but the power is usually too weak, or the device too unreliable.
What's next?
Grab the radio pulsar from the gunner that was carrying it, and then head back to the bunker. Enough of these, we'll be able to isolate and determine the gunner's locations without even needing your Pip-Boy. Though, of course, we'll still need your skill and help at killing gunners. Great. Looks like that radio pulsar is still intact, too. Let's return to the bunker now. Lead on.
Andre, it's good to see you back safe. We need to talk. It's about Kat. The mission,
What happened? Where is she?
She is dead. Arlen and her were overwhelmed.
That's not possible. That is not possible. Arlen? Kat can't be dead?
You'd think I'd lie about something like that. She's dead. Everything went to hell.
I'm sorry, Andre. I know Arlen did everything he could to try and save her. We can't blame him. But I'm sorry about Kat.
Of course I don't blame him. Where did this happen?
What does it matter where...
Arlen, where did it happen? No one is blaming anyone here. You can tell, Andre.
Near the first bridge between Good Neighbor and Diamond City. Raiders. It was an ambush.
We have to go there. She could still be alive. Show me exactly where.
Andre, I don't think... John, she's dead. Is this smart?
It is fine, Arlen. You can show Andre where it happened. But be careful. Andre, I know you feel the need to search and no one will stop you. But you may not like what you see. Sometimes not knowing is best. When I saw what they did to Sarah, it's haunted me ever since. I wish I had never seen it. That I could hope she might have escaped. You still have that option with Kat.
It will haunt me more if I don't know. And why shouldn't I get a chance for vengeance if Kat's dead? We've been avenging Mother for years now. Arlen, let's go. Both of you, actually. We're going to find Kat.